welcome to tonight's girls Class A varsity matchup between the Foxcroft Ponies and your very own Nokomis Warriors. I'm Ashton Cairn here with Nokomis Warrior Broadcasting, and I'll be your commentator for tonight's game. And let me tell you folks, it's going to be a good one for sure. We're here on vacation week this week, and game got moved due to a nor'easter coming through, so girls tonight had a little bit of less time to prepare, but I think it's still going to be a good game. Last game, let me tell you, that was a good one for those of you who didn't watch. The final score was 49-37. The Lady Warriors came out ahead, but it wasn't a blowout game, let me tell you. At the half, the score was 23-19, and the Warriors were down 4. Rallied back, scored 30 points against Foxcroft's only 14 in the second half, and a really great showing that was for the Warriors. And I think the key to that game for the Warriors, and I think if you talk to them, they'll agree, is it was the free throw shooting. They went 26 for 31 from the line, and that's truly phenomenal shooting, and that helped them really get ahead and beat this Foxcroft team. But I think tonight it's going to be a very, very interesting matchup. You have these two teams that are, one wants that revenge, wants the win at away, and that's going to be the Foxcroft Ponies that are going to come out here tonight. We'll see if they can work on the fouling trouble that they had last time and maybe be able to come away with a closer game this time. But I think the Lady Warriors really do have it in the bag. I think if they play well, keep it up like they did last time, have that aggression, and tell you what, if they have a first quarter or even a first half like they did against Skowhegan, I think this game is all theirs tonight. That Skowhegan first half was really incredible for the Lady Warriors, so we'll see if they can put up numbers like that tonight. And we're about to get underway here. So your starters for Nokomis are going to be Maya Cooney, Mandy King, Cameron King, Bree Townsend, and Lexi Mayhew. For Foxcroft, we have Como. Looks like Knapp with the ball now. Nope, that's my bad. That's Rains. So we have Spooner on the court and Aid along with Cook. Alrighty. So Foxcroft opens up with the ball. Spooner moves it over to Cook. Foxcroft trying to be patient, waiting for the opportunity to come to them. Drive in, kick out. Three is going to be shot. It's going to be missed by Aid, and it's going to be Cameron King who comes down with the rebound, trying to move fast. Smart decision to slow it down there, though. Cooney with it up top. A little bit of a fumble there. It's going to be Cook is able to collect it. Going to drive in. A little scoop. Misses. Cooney gets the rebound. Cameron King going to stretch the floor to Mayhew. Into King. King, just off. And so now Foxcroft, back and forth so far here. Going to slow it down. Cook with it, up top. Over to Rains. Rains for three. A little left on that one. And so now the Warriors coming back down. Fast-paced game here. Townsend for three. Townsend just a little short. Great look from Townsend, though. Feeds it into Mayhew. Drives in. And she'll get it to fall. And Nokomis going to open it up here with a nice layup by Mayhew. Mayhew had quite the game against Foxcroft last time. She had 11 points and quite a few rebounds from what I heard. And so, but now it's Foxcroft going to try and get on the board here. Rains with it, moves it over. Como tries to feed it in. Tipped out of bounds by Townsend. Great defense there from Nokomis. Foxcroft with the inbound, needs to get it in. They will. Drive in, kick out. It's Cook with it. Gonna do a little jump shot there. In pressure, she'll get it. Great shot under pressure there from Aid. Sorry, that was Cook. And Mandy King's going to try and answer back. She won't get it. It's going to be a jump ball. So far, this game's turning out to be pretty interesting. Good defense on both sides of the floor. And not looking to be a very high-scoring affair here so far. That one almost took out our floor cameraman, Seth Buber. Nokomis feeds it in. Mayhew can't get it off, but she's fouled. Great take from Mayhew to go to the line. She will make the first. We'll see if she can get the second here. And she will. Good free throw shooting from Mayhew. The Warriors, definitely a good team at the free throw line. Like we talked about, I mean, last time against Foxcroft, they scored more than half of their points from the free throw line. So, and good block there from Townsend and King. King going to try and slow it down. Foxcroft not able to pick it out of her hands. And the drive in from King kicks it out. Cooney for three. Just off from Cooney. Now Foxcroft coming down to their own end. Drives in. Little hook shot is missed, and now Townsend with the rebound. Oh, look at that feed from Cooney to Mandy King. Love to see that. That is great awareness from Cooney to find King wide open there under the basket. And Nokomis applying the pressure early to Foxcroft. Foxcroft not going to have any of it, though. Penetrates it. We'll see if they can get a shot off. Little hook shot there. And that it's going to be a travel. That's a tough call if you're Maya Cooney, but regardless, great effort and great aggression from Cooney there. So Foxcroft going to try and get it in here. Feeds it into Aid. Moving it around the arc now. Little put up there is off, and it's going to be Townsend with the rebound. Foxcroft thought they were going to apply pressure there. Going to fall back. Probably a smart move if you're Foxcroft. Feeds it over. And now Townsend with it back again up top. Drives in. Layup is good from Townsend. Nokomis doing an amazing job of finding the lanes tonight and getting these easy shots. If they can continue to do so, they might have themselves quite a game here. And it's going to be a blocking foul. So that'll be Foxcroft inbounding. Looked like it was on Cooney. Not Cooney, that was on Mayhew actually. And so Foxcroft going to try and chip away at the 6-point Nokomis lead here. Just under 4 in the first quarter. Up top with it, it's Spooner. Spooner needs to get rid of it. It's going to be Fernandez picks the pass off. Smart decision by Fernandez to hold it and then feed it over to King. And the aggression. Yeah, it's a tough foul. That was Hodgson. Tried to fight for the jump ball there. Good aggression, though. And so Nokomis with this press here already, kind of, I'm a little surprised myself. We'll see if it can work here for the Warriors. Foxcroft now in their own end. In the corner, it's driven in. And it's going to be a charge. It's a great take from Nokomis. And so now, the Warriors will get the ball. And it's going to be Cameron King running the point. Townsend feeds it out to Mandy King. Mandy King drives in, jump shot, rims out, but it's going to be Hodgson, fights for the rebound. She'll be fouled. So now Nokomis will get an inbound and a second chance here to extend their lead. It's going to be Watson checking in for King. Mandy King, that is. Townsend spots up for three. It's off. But Foxcroft now with the rebound. Try and move it down. Spooner with it, wants to do something. Gonna pass it instead to Cook. Nokomis' defense has not really allowed any penetration, but Cook's gonna spot up for a three, and she'll drain it. There's a couple feet beyond the arc from Cook. Cut this lead down to 5 for Nokomis. 3, sorry. Drive in from Townsend, kicks it out. Fernandez for 3. Gonna answer back, she will. Drano from Fernandez. Now Nokomis calling off the press here. 2 minutes to go in the first. Up top of it, it's Reigns. Wants to drive in. She'll get it. Won't fall. Townsend gets the rebound. Fernandez wanted another. Good defense from Foxcroft, though. Won't let her have it. Feeds it out. Now it's Townsend. Spots up. She'll get it to fall. High arcing little jump shot there. Will fall. Nokomis 8-point lead now. And great job by Fernandez to break the pass up. And so now Cooney is going to be coming in for Cameron King. Top it's Page. Now it's Cook. Cook needs to move it. She will. Driving in, trying to get something as Page. But now hucked up by Spooner. Nothing will come of it, though, and it's going to be Warrior ball. Marble is going to check in for Townsend. Nokomis, only one starter on the floor right now, and that's going to be Cooney. She will run the point. Cooney, great court awareness from her we've seen so far tonight, and that's very typical of her. A great offensive asset, and she will drive in and get fouled. She'll go to the line for 2. Great take from Cooney. And so now, Cooney with a chance to extend this lead. She'll make the first. Could be a 10-point game now if she makes the second. And it'll rim out. Foxcroft gets the rebound. Under a minute to go now. And it's going to be Cook, spots up for another. She'll get this one to fall too. Cook keeping Foxcroft in this game. 6-point game now. Cook has had an excellent shooting night. That one looked like it barely touched the net. So now Nokomis looking to get something. Cooney puts one up. She's fouled once more. She'll get another 2 shots. It's going to be 5 team fouls for Foxcroft already. She makes the first. 7-point game now. And the second. Good free throw shooting from Maya Cooney. And so now it's Cook. Foxcroft's leading scorer tonight with 6 of their 8 points. She's going to spot up for another 3. This one will be off. So Watson comes down with the rebound. Stretching the floor. 5 seconds now. Cooney drives in. She's got to get something up. She will. Won't fall, though. And so going into the second quarter, the score 16-8. Nokomis Warriors putting on quite a show in the first half, up 8 points. Now let's see if they can hold on to this lead. The past couple games with the Warriors, we've seen them kind of slip away a little bit in the second going into the second half, but I think the Warriors are still looking very, very good. Let's look at this Townsend jumper we had earlier. A little replay here. That driving from King kicks it out. Townsend, love to see it. Love to see it. It's exactly the kind of shooting that we need to see from Nokomis tonight. They're making plays, and but Foxcroft has been doing the same thing. Look at this Cook three. She spots right up. No pressure, nothing but net. And that seems to be Foxcroft's go-to player tonight. 2 threes, 6 of their 8 points. And I do apologize ahead of time, folks. I will probably not have the most accurate stats tonight, but I will do my best. So, now we are going into the second quarter, and Nokomis, I think they were really smart to kind of rest a lot of their starters at the end of that first quarter. They were ahead by a sizable amount, and not only that, but they were able to put in their subs and stay ahead, and actually build on that lead. And so now you have your starters back out there, and they're going to be well rested and ready to play. So we'll see if they can extend this lead a little bit more, maybe. Ray over to Como. Como looking to get something. Nokomis' defense looking impenetrable. Cook with it up top. And it's going to be Mandy King comes down with the steal. Great teamwork from Mandy and Cameron King. So Townsend with it up top. Nokomis slowing it down a little bit. Calling plays. Townsend over to Mandy King. Now Mayhew up top, feeding it around the arc. Deep three from Cooney. Just off. Good look, though. Little jumper, floater from King is good. Not good, sorry. Nokomis 2 missed shots there. 3 missed shots there. It was a good offensive possession in that Nokomis was able to find 3 open shots. Just unlucky in that none of them fell. On top of it, it's Ray moving it down, wide open. Really thought Como was going to spot up for 3 there. Nokomis leaving her with some space around the arc. Drive in now, it's going to be Como. Step back, blocked by Mayhew. And now Townsend with it. Looking to get something here. Going to try and drive in. Stumbles a little bit, but Cameron King going to help recover, drive in. And Mayhew gets fouled, trying to put it up. She'll get 2 shots. And so already we have 6:24 left in the first half. Foxcroft already has 16 fouls. And the first one will not fall for Mayhew. But the second one will. It's Ray with it, running the point for Foxcroft. Spooner now. Spooner in trouble. Able to feed it over. And looks like it was an out of bounds, I believe. Great. Oh no, that was a timeout actually by Foxcroft. But love that pressure from Nokomis' defense. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Palmyra Golf Course and Campground, located at 147 Lang Hill Road in Palmyra. Thank you for sponsoring Nokomis Warrior Broadcasting. We'd also like to thank Casa Cattle Farm Store, beef, pork, lamb, chicken, and eggs, located at 141 Nokomis Road, Corinna, Maine. A. Robinson Oil Company on the 60 Newport Road in Corinna, 278-4626. Thank you for sponsoring Nokomis Warrior Broadcasting. And so now, 6 minutes to go. This is it's a 9-point game. Nokomis has, I don't know. I mean, it's tough to say Nokomis has looked good so far in the first 2 minutes. They have looked all right. They haven't looked superb. They've built on the lead by 1 point, but they've also been playing excellent defense, probably the best defense I've seen them play all season, really locking down this Foxcroft team. And so I think if they can continue to do that, even if they're not even if they're not scoring a lot of points, if they can lock down Foxcroft, I think they should have this game in the bag. It's Como with it, needs to move it. She will up top to Cook. Cook, the sniper for Foxcroft tonight. Can't get some space, so now it's Como. Tries to throw it into Reyes. Cook up top, back to Rains. Now it's Como. This Nokomis defense is doing an excellent job. Spot up, that's a 2. Doesn't fall anyways. And that won't fall their way, and it's going to be a jump ball. Foxcroft, unlucky there, was able to get 3 shots up and just couldn't get them to fall. And it'll be a jump ball. And the Warriors will have it now. Cooney running the point now for Nokomis. Feeds it over to Mandy King. Mandy guarded tightly by Cook. So she feeds it to Mayhew and Townsend. Now Cooney up top, deep 3. Can't get it to fall. Townsend and Mayhew right there for the rebound. Kick out Cooney. Drives in, feeds it to Mayhew. And look at that. Can't get it to fall, but a great look from Nokomis. And I think that's a great patience play there. Moving the ball around, waiting for the lane to open up for them. But now, drive in. Can't get it to fall with Spooner. Gets her own rebound. Cook for another 3. Can't get it to fall. Now it's Cooney who has it. Great job under pressure getting rid of it from Cooney. A little miscommunication there. Looks like it was a foul. And so now it'll be Townsend for 1-1 at the line. This is early in the game to be in the bonus. I mean, 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Nokomis, I mean, we saw this in the other game as well against Foxcroft, where there was a lot of fouling. And, if Nokomis can take advantage of it, all the better to them, I suppose. And so now, the Foxcroft ball. Rains running the point for Foxcroft once more. Feeds it over to Weymouth. Back to Rains. Drives in. Can't get it to fall. Cooney comes down with the rebound and is moving it now. Driving Cameron King. She wants it. She'll get it. Great job from Cameron King. Rains over to Cook. Now it's Como. Back to Rains. Foxcroft cannot find a way to get through this Nokomis defense. That's not going to be the way to do it either. Mayhew's ready for it. Reigns can't get it to fall. It's going to be a jump ball. Great aggression there from Mandy King and Cameron Como. Nokomis' defense, I mean, very, very good. They have not let Foxcroft score so far in this second quarter. And so we'll have a few subs here. And put out of bounds by Foxcroft. Cameron King with it up top, drives in. Hodgson, she'll take it, she'll miss. Foxcroft comes down with the rebound. Not a bad look from Hodgson, though. Foxcroft up top, it's Cook. Back to Reigns. Reigns thought she was going to spot up, going to try and drive it instead. Cook has the space, she'll take the three. It won't fall. It'll be Sydney King coming down with the rebound. Townsend now drives in. Not fouled, is taken right out of her hands by Cook. And that's going to be a double dribble. It's a tough one if you're Foxcroft. Unable to capitalize on that steal, and so now Nokomis can get another chance to extend their 11-point lead. Cameron King, step back three. Can't fall, but Townsend's there waiting for it. Gets her own rebound tipped, and now it's Sydney King. She'll bank it in for two. So now it's a 21-8 game, under 2 minutes left to play in the first half here. Cook thought she was going to spot up for it. Harmon Weeks in. Little move there, and Foxcroft is just not able to get them to fall tonight. And that is, I mean, if you're Foxcroft, you have to be frustrated, just not able to get the shots to go in, and it's really been a struggle for them to capitalize on some of these plays. Cooney drives in, little scoop, can't get it to fall, and now it'll be an and one from Ainsley Aid. Much needed if you're Foxcroft right there. This is a chance to cut the lead back to 10. And so she will make the shot. It will be a 10-point game. And now Nokomis, only starters in right now are King and Townsend. You know, I'm glad to get to see the bench and kind of the players we don't get to see very much come into the game, and you know, I think they've really put on a showing tonight, and you know, prove that they have a spot on this varsity team as they look at that drive in from Fernandez. Weymouth to Page. Page drives in. Can't get it. Feeds it back out to Reigns. Reigns. She'll get it to fall. Foxcroft finally being able to get something on Nokomis with 5 points in the last two plays. Keeping it at a 10-point game. 30 seconds to go. Nokomis probably going to hold for the last shot here. That's what I would imagine they would do anyways, but we'll see. Cameron King up top with it. And she's going to 10 seconds now. Drives in. A little behind the back move. Gets it up. Can't fall. And it's going to be an over the back foul. 5.1 to go. Foxcroft going to get a chance here. Nokomis smartly going to press. Foxcroft able to get it in. Clock counting down from 5. Put up is off. And so your score at the half will be 23-13. The Nokomis Warriors with an impressive first half showing. We will be back here after halftime. We would like to thank you for watching Nokomis Warrior Broadcasting.
Hometown Health Center, serving the greater Newport community for over 15 years. With locations in Newport, Dexter, and now Nokomis Regional High, our mission is to provide high-quality, cost-effective healthcare to the communities we serve.
So my name is Penny Townsend. I'm the Chief Program Officer at Hometown Health Center, and I oversee the school-based health center here at Nokomis Regional High. So Hometown Health is available to Nokomis students for medical needs on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 7:30 to 3:30. I really enjoy working with the students. It's nice to get to know the students and see all the different things that we can help them with as they navigate through the school. Students can receive all kinds of services, everything from well checks and preventative checks, as well as same-day appointments such as acute visits like a sore throat or an ankle sprain or a rash. Those are all different types of services that they see here. We also do behavioral health. We have a telehealth program where they can come here and use the iPad and telehealth with a behavioral health worker at the office. And we also offer dental services to students as well.
Hometown Health Center, 118 Moosehead Trail, Newport, 29 Church Street, Dexter, and now serving the students of Nokomis Regional High.
Hello and welcome back to Nokomis Warrior Broadcasting. We're here tonight as the girls take on the visiting Foxcroft Ponies. And it's been a pretty good game so far. The girls up 23-13. And I think one big difference we've noticed from the previous games is the inclusion of the bench. Let's look at some of those highlights from the bench. I mean, we've seen, I believe everybody has come off the bench to play. I mean, look at this. Spot up bank from Sydney King. He's just a freshman out there balling. Look at this Fernandez drive here. Look at that easy layup. I mean, the bench is playing an excellent game, but not to take anything away from the starters. The Nokomis starters have really gone out there and paved this way to the 10-point lead that they currently hold going into the second half. And, I mean, let me say, folks, this has been a good game to watch. I mean, the defensive intensity from both teams has been incredible. And the Nokomis girls, I have never seen defense from them like this. And it's truly put a stop to Foxcroft. Foxcroft only had 5 points in the second quarter, only 8 points in the first. I mean, this has been a great showing for the Nokomis girls team. And so now it is Cooney up top. Drive in, Townsend, floater. Can't fall. Cook with the rebound. Cook has had an excellent game so far tonight. Tries to feed it in, and it's saved by Spooner. And it's going to be a double dribble. That's tough if you're Foxcroft, but not if you're a Nokomis fan, as we're going to get another chance here to do something offensively. And so Cameron King drives in, feeds it over to Mayhew. Mayhew now drives in. She's going to be fouled on the way up. She'll get 2 shots. Great take from Mayhew, and I believe this is her 3rd trip to the line tonight, if not her 4th. And, you know, we talked about this Foxcroft team there's something about fouling that just really, I mean, we saw it in the last game that Foxcroft played against Nokomis at Foxcroft. I mean, Nokomis had 31 attempts at the free throw line. That is a crazy number, and they scored 26 points. Now, like we said earlier, that was over half the points Nokomis scored in that game were at the charity line. So you don't see that very often, especially at the varsity level, and it's pretty impressive to see just how much and how important it is to be able to make your free throws here tonight. Trapped is Rain, but it's going to be Townsend who's able to pick off her pass. This Nokomis defense not looking like it's slowing down. Cameron King tries to drive in. Cooney wanted that on the arc. Now it's Spooner. Slows it down in the transition, and now Rain gets it. Foxcroft trying to slow it down here and wait for the opportunities to come to them. But Nokomis really not letting a lot of opportunities come. And in feed, it's off by Weymouth. Gets her own rebound, puts it up. Can't get that one to fall either. Foxcroft frustrated that not able to get anything to fall tonight. Put up is good from Townsend. Warriors answer right back off a couple missed shots from Foxcroft, extending their lead to 12 points. And that's going to be a travel, yep. That's another tough one from Foxcroft. Not having the best of luck here tonight. And so Cameron King running the point for Nokomis. Feeds it over. Cooney now. Back up to Townsend. Cameron King drives in, finds a lane. Can't get it to fall, but Mayhew going to get the rebound in the foul. And she'll be back to the line for another 2 shots. Mayhew, a fairly good game so far, being a needed post presence for Nokomis. first will be good. It's a 13-point game now. And the second will fall as well. And so now it's going to be Foxcroft. I'm going to try and get another opportunity here. Rain up top. Feeds it over to Spooner. Spooner trying to get something in on Townsend. She will. Drives by, puts it up. Can't get it to fall. Good defensive pressure from Nokomis. And now it's Nokomis. Going to try and get a little bit build here. It's going to be picked off by Lord. So now it's Cook, the sharpshooter for Foxcroft. Spooner now. Stuck in the corner. Looks like it's going to be a foul called on Townsend. And so Mandy King going to get a sub here. Looks like it's going to be Fernandez coming in. Fernandez seems to be the go-to player off the bench. Foxcroft can't get it in. That's a 5-second violation. That's unfortunate for Foxcroft, as Nokomis going to try and capitalize here. It's Cooney. She's going to be fouled, and she'll go to the line for 2. Already, we are just 3 minutes into this second half, and it's 3 fouls, and they've all been shooting fouls so far from Foxcroft. Cooney, both fall, so it's a 29-13 game in what is looking like a Nokomis blowout. It's going to be Mayhew. Up top it's Cooney, feeds it into Mayhew. She can't get it to fall. And so now Nokomis inbound here. Feeds it into Mayhew. Up top, Townsend. Back over. Cooney, 3. Just short of a Drano there. Can't get it to fall. And so now it's Rain coming back down the court. Cook up top. She's going to take it with the space. Can't get it to fall, however, and it's going to be Rain. Puts it back up. She won't get it to fall either, and it's going to be a foul. And now Foxcroft going to go to the line. It's Knapp. Misses the first. Second will fall, however, and that'll give Foxcroft their first points of the second half. A 14-29 game. Townsend over to Fernandez. Fernandez drives in, kicks it out. Marble now. Back to Fernandez. Townsend inside, wants to put it up. She's going to drop back. Marble now to Cooney. Cooney drives in. She can't get it up, but she'll go to the line for 2. Don't forget to tune in next Tuesday, February 23rd, as we get to watch the girls take on Hamden. That's going to be a great game for sure. Be 6 o'clock here at Nokomis Warrior Broadcasting. We'll also be here next Thursday for a boys game. the final home boys game of the season. It'll be boys versus Herman on February 25th. Varsity will be at 6:30. We hope to see you there. But now, after Cooney makes 2 free throws, Foxcroft going to try and get something. It's put up, and it is missed by Aid. Fight for the ball. It's going to be a jump ball. Mayhew and Knapp fought for that one. And so now it is Mayhew and Townsend going to get subs. Inbound to Rain. Foxcroft moving around. Drive in, a little hook shot. Scoop shot from Cook is no good. 3 from Rain will fall. A much, much needed 3 for Foxcroft to put it to a 14-point game. Feed into oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at the teamwork there from Nokomis. Cooney to King. King right back to Cooney. Wide open layup. That's one for the replay reel right there. Another 3 put up by Cook. It's no good. Hodgson with the rebound. Cooney can't corral that one in. And now Foxcroft coming back with it. It's Aid to Rain. Now to Cook. Fernandez, great defense there, pokes it away. Cook gonna try and drive in, she'll be fouled. Foul on Hodgson. And it is a non-shooting foul, so we'll have a Foxcroft inbound. Cooney headed to the bench, which leaves just Cameron King in as the last starter here for Nokomis. But this bench for Nokomis has been playing exceptionally well tonight, and cannot be overlooked here as a strong bench here for Class A North. Little wild shot there from Aid is good. Cameron King drives in now. Hodgson. Hodgson wants to get something, can't do it. Feeds it in right to King. Will not fall, and it'll be Cook who comes down with the rebound for Foxcroft. Behind the back to avoid the defender. Kicks out. 3. It's no good from Harmon Weeks. Jump ball. And this one been interesting the last couple minutes here. 33-19. Still a 14-point game. Nokomis has been playing exceptionally well here all throughout this game. We haven't really seen them slow down much. Cameron King kicks it out. Up top, Watson, stolen by Harmon Weeks. Gonna go down for the layup. Won't get it to fall. Watson gets the rebound. Thrown ahead, Hodgson, stripped away by Aid. She's going to foul. That's tough. Now Foxcroft, Nokomis, going to get an inbound here. That must have been an out of bounds, not a foul. I thought that was a foul, huh? I apologize, but it's inbounded to Hodgson. Cameron King now drives in, puts it up. She'll get it to fall. Cameron King gets them all to fall. Quite the player here for Nokomis, and one that you have to be excited to see grow. 3 is put up and missed by Aid. 30 seconds left here. Wow, what a scoop shot put up by Cook. Almost gets it to fall. Aid, wide open 3. Foxcroft getting the opportunities here, but can't capitalize on them. It's Cook, another 3. Will not fall, and finally Watson comes down with the rebound for Nokomis. Cameron King running the point. Less than 10 now, counting down. Drives in. Puts it up. Will not fall. 4 seconds. She's fouled. Look at that. That's a great play from Cameron King. 2.9 seconds. Draws the foul in a 35-19 outing here. That'll be the 5th team foul on Foxcroft. Cameron King, an excellent shooter, gets it to fall. Make this a 17-point game. And misses the first, but the buzzer's going to come here soon. Can't get it off before the buzzer. And so going into the 4th quarter, the score is 19-36. The Warriors are ahead by a sizable amount, 17 points. And this one is going to need a miracle for Foxcroft to come back here. We'll see if they can do it, but it's going to be hard on that Nokomis defense. Let's look at this. We were talking earlier about one for the replay reel. Let's look at this give and go. Cooney with it, feeds into King. Right back to Cooney. That is an excellent play there from Nokomis. And that's one I believe both of them are going to put on their highlight reel. And speaking of King, a great assist, but also a great score. Look at that. Drives in, 3-honor. Is able to get it to fall. You know, this is very impressive playing here, and you don't get to see a lot of that. And tell you what, it's really impressive when you do. And so now taking the floor, Nokomis. This will be Cooney, Mandy King, Sydney King, Townsend, and Mayhew on the floor. Rain with it. Feeds it to Como. Como can't drive it in, but we'll get it to Knapp. Kicks it out. 3. And it's going to be good. Line drive 3 from Spooner falls. Make this a 22-36 game. 14 points now. Cooney with it. Feeds it into Mayhew. Mayhew under pressure. Can't get it. Cooney will, though. Cooney has just been unlucky from beyond the arc tonight. Someone who usually knocks down those threes. Unlucky tonight. Wild circus shot. A blocking foul. And Aid will go to the line. Chance to cut it down to a 12-point lead. She misses the first. See if she can get the second to fall. It won't, and it'll be Townsend on the rebound. Nokomis taking it kind of slow here, smartly so. King to King. Drives into Mayhew. Now it'll be Mandy King, 1 of 3. Didn't take it though, feeds it in. Kick back out. Nokomis smartly not really taking any unnecessary shots. You know, and I think it's been the key to success so far tonight, and I think it'll be the key to holding on to this lead as the 3 is just off by Mandy King. You know, no need to take shots that aren't, you know, given right to you. And it's worked so far. Foxcroft unable to really get any of those shots. Drive in, thrown up by Aid, can't get it to fall. On the rebound, looked like that was Como. On the rebound, couldn't get it to fall. Now look at that feed from Townsend to Cooney. And Cooney will be fouled on the way up. That was great vision from Townsend, though, right into the hands of Cooney under the basket. That was excellent plays there on the transition from Nokomis. First one will fall for Cooney. Second one won't be Foxcroft with the rebound. Aid with it. Back out to Rain. Over to Harmon Weeks. Drives in. Floater. It's good for Harmon Weeks. .13 game here. 5.5 to go. Three from King is off, but it's right into the hands of Mayhew. And Nokomis will keep the ball. So now Nokomis inbound. Need to get it in at Hodgson. Drive in. Mandy King kicks it out. Now it's Cooney. Floater from Cooney. It's good for Cooney. Great shooting there. Now Foxcroft going to try and answer with some of their own. Rain with it. Into Aid. Aid drives in. Circus shots blocked. And Nokomis down the stretch. Here it's Townsend up to Cooney. Over to Sidney King. Fakes Aid. Gets it up. Great little move there from Sidney King. Can't get it to fall, but a good look nonetheless. Three is a line drive right into the basket from Aid. Foxcroft cutting the lead down somewhat. 12-point game here. Mandy King with it. Feeds it into Townsend. Townsend trying to muscle her way in there. Can't do it. So it's Cooney in the wing. Timeout called Nokomis. We'd like to once again thank our sponsors, Palmyra Golf Course and Campground, located at 147 Lang Hill Road in Palmyra. Thank you for being our sponsor. We'd also like to thank Casa Cattle Farm Store, located at 141 Nokomis Road, Corinna, Maine, 207-249-2191. And A. Robinson, located at 60 Newport Road in Corinna, 278-4626. Thank you guys for sponsoring Nokomis Warrior Broadcasting. And if you or your business would like to sponsor Nokomis Warrior Broadcasting, feel free to contact us. You can call the school and ask for Matt Brown. He is our director here, the guy that really makes it all work. We couldn't do it without him. But now we are back on the floor, halfway through the fourth. And this one not really looking like it's going to come down to the wire. Foxcroft has 16 fouls. So Nokomis close to being in that bonus. Hodgson with it, feeds it over to Cooney. Good inbounding from Nokomis. Now it's Townsend. Up top to King. Cameron King drives in. Rolls out. Foxcroft able to come down with it. Cook. Unfortunate for Cook. That's the second time that's happened to her tonight. And so Nokomis going to get another chance to extend this lead. Cooney drives in, kicks it out. Townsend has the space, but will hand it off to Cameron King, who passes it to Mandy King. Mandy King can't get it to fall, and Foxcroft is able to come down with the rebound. Moving it down the floor now is Como. Harmon Weeks over to Cook. This Nokomis defense is stellar. They had a really great first half. They've kind of let up a little bit in the second here, allowing 14 points so far, and that's going to be an over-the-back foul on Hodgson. So an inbound here for Foxcroft. Foxcroft needs to get it in. They will, but right into the hands of Cameron King. Who's going to slow this down here for Nokomis. She's going to drive in now. Hodgson just short. Might have gotten a piece of it from Foxcroft, but they will not corral it. Not sure what happened there for Foxcroft. Looks like a pass maybe slipped off the hands of Rain. And so now Nokomis once again with the ball. 2:30 left to go. In a game that you could say Nokomis has largely dominated this game, I would say on both sides of the floor, as Mandy King, that one rolls around and falls. I would say, Nokomis, this has just been an impressive outing. And as I say that, Aid is fouled on the way up. She'll go to the line for 2. Chance to pull this one a little bit closer here. Both teams with 16 fouls now. Fernandez going to check in for Mandy King. I mean, if you're Nokomis, you have to be glad at this rebound from a tough Skowhegan game where they largely dominated, although the 3 is off from Aid. Cameron King fights for the rebound. She'll get it. But, I mean, if you're Nokomis, you have to be glad at this rebound from a tough Skowhegan game. Like I said, a real heartbreaker there. Nokomis dominated in the first quarter, and then Skowhegan was just able to chip away at Nokomis, slowly winning the game over the last 3 quarters as Cameron King saves this offensive possession for Nokomis. And it's going to be a blocking foul on Aid. Be a 1-and-1 for Townsend. Townsend, last time these two teams played, had 18 points. An impressive outing from Townsend, and she's done very well tonight. On both sides of the floor, definitely a defensive presence, especially from Townsend, has really been able to shut down her man very consistently. And she'll knock down those 2 shots, and now it's Cook. Honestly, it missed, but you can't be mad at Cook for that. Down 16 points. Shooters shoot. That's all I got to say about that. Nokomis, we have no starters in at the moment. This one's primarily been put away with a minute to go. Fernandez drives in. It's a close one, almost picked off, but Watson corrals it in. Fernandez now drives in, can't get it up, she'll be fouled and go to the line for 2. So with 58 seconds to go, this one pretty much put away from Nokomis. A very, very impressive game here from Nokomis tonight. And I really think it goes to show that Nokomis is not just 5 deep. I think this is a 10 player deep team that has a bench that is very consistent and can help them win these games. And I think you have to be a proud Nokomis fan here tonight. The shot almost falls from Rain. Hodgson fights for it. Press is ineffective from Foxcroft. As Fernandez burns by him, feeds it over to Sydney King off her foot, but is able to corral it and get it to Watson. Nokomis just moving it around now. Yeah, I saw that coming. 5-second violation. And so now Foxcroft, 22 seconds left. Gonna get a chance to cut this lead down, potentially to 13. Spooner with it. She's gonna put it up. Not a bad look. King comes down with the rebound. And that is going to be the game, folks. Final score, 43-27. Your Nokomis Warriors coming away with the win here tonight. Like I said, we will see you on Tuesday, February 23rd, as the Nokomis girls basketball team will take on Hamden at 6 o'clock. That's all from us here tonight. I'm Ashton Karen with Nokomis Warrior Broadcasting, and we'd like to thank you for watching.